So I want to get back to the earliest stages that you can remember. You started as a skateboarder. That was your thing, growing up as a little kid. And where did you grow up?
I mean, I'm originally from Brazil. When I was 7,
Were you born in Brazil or were you born here?
I was born in Brazil. My whole family is from there. I grew up with a single mom my whole life, and when I was 7, we moved to Massachusetts. My first 5 years in Massachusetts, I lived in Lowell, which is the city that Banks is from.
Mm-hmm.
I lived there for 5 years, and then we moved to Haverhill, and my mom met my stepdad, and I became a citizen through him. So I have dual citizenship.
Oh, that's dope.
In Brazil and then in the U.S. After they got married. But yeah, I grew up with a single mom my whole life and been playing video games my whole life, a lot of different sports my whole life. But skateboarding was a thing. When I started skateboarding, it was when I was 15. I had a best friend growing up who was my neighbor, and he introduced me into skateboarding. He was actually my first real American friend. Mm-hmm. Like before that, like the last 8 years of me being in America, I was like still super foreign. You know, I was like this kid that grew up in Brazil, moved to a completely different side of the world, experienced so much culture shock, and I was a very shy and like introverted kid growing up just because of that. Like I didn't have any American friends until I was 15. So
wait, so from the time that you were 8 that you moved here, you didn't have any real like friends until you were like 15?
Pretty much. I had like a couple homies that were like Brazilian.
Yeah.
I played soccer with, but they weren't like, I wasn't super close with them like that, you know, like. And then when I was 15, I met Cody, and he was my neighbor, and we took the bus together every morning to school. And he introduced me to skateboarding. We became best friends, and after skateboarding was like one of my big loves in life. Just loved doing it, and watched a lot of YouTube videos because of skateboarding. Watched a lot of skateboarding videos. I wanted to make my own, so I bought a camera, started making some skateboarding videos, and then. Back then, I was playing a lot of Halo and Halo 2 on an original Xbox. Is that the game you started with? When you say started, what do you mean?
Like multiplayer?
Yeah. I mean, RuneScape before that, but as far as console goes, yeah, Halo 2 on the original Xbox Live. I remember that was the game I started with. You still good?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Halo 3 came out. I had the 360, and then I remember. Modern Warfare 2 is about to come out, but all my friends were already playing like COD 4, and I'm like, okay, what is this? What's going on? Like, all these people are playing COD 4. I'm like my homies at school and stuff, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna.
What grade were you in around this time? And how old were you?
I was so this was 2009. Pretty sure I was a freshman in high school. So yeah, it's my 9th year of high school. I mean, my 9th year in school. Mm-hmm. I got Call of Duty 4 the last 2 months before Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I got super into it. I was just like, I remember I played my friend 1v1, and just like my first time playing it, I used the MP5. We were playing on Crossfire, and he had the M16, and I got 5 kills on him right off the bat. And I wasn't even like aiming in because I was used to playing Halo, so I was just hip firing, straight murking this fool. Like I was like, wow, bro, I never played this game in my life, and I'm just like 5 kills like that. So then I started sniping on Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I started sniping a little bit on Call of Duty 4, and then on Modern Warfare 2, I remember I was sniping, and I ran into this kid in like a team deathmatch. He went by the gamer tag of Days Hipfire, ironically enough, Days. Mm-hmm. And he was a nasty sniper. And like this kid was cool. Like, I don't know. I like this kid. We ended up playing together. I added him on Xbox, and he was the first person I saw doing like no scopes and like 360s and stuff. He was doing like 360, like throwing knives, and that just changed my world, bro. I was like, wait, wow, you play like this? Wait, I've never seen anybody play like that. And then I was watching Sir Grizz videos, and then I started seeing Optic. So that was around the same time, like Modern Warfare 2 just came out, and then all this started happening. And then I fell in love with the whole sniping and just the scene. I watched a lot of your guys' videos, a lot of Optic videos, a lot of Zergriz videos.
Top-notch multimedia.
Top-notch, wow.
Yeah, they were, I never really got along with, I got along with some of them at the beginning. Like Ebonics, super cool. Six Ins, super cool.
Yep.
VGI Dynamite, super cool.
Stevie 9 Lives, of course. I can't forget that video.
Oh, yeah, that video. We were watching it last night as we were doing something.
Monumental.
Yeah, incredible. For me, for me, the CV9 Lives video was more about like the competitive aspect of it, and not so much like, because I never really played pubs. I never, from the beginning of me playing Call of Duty, I jumped directly into like competition.
Right.
I don't know, like pubs was cool and shit, but what really like got me nervous was playing matches.
Right.
I remember the first match I ever played was on Carrington. I had a shotgun, and then I switched over to the on-scope Car 98. No, to the scope Car 98, because after that somebody told me, it's like, yeah, we were spectating this one dude and he was using an on-scope Car 98, and I heard some dude. I don't know about talking to people like over line, like this is like brand new to me.
Right.
And some dude's like, oh yeah, this is a pro. Only pros use unscopes.
Yeah.
And that was like, I was like, shit, I gotta get good with that. I gotta be pro. Yeah. So for me, it was like different. So the 9 Live shit was super, super dope for me. The 6ins, who else? Operator Perry.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible voice.
Operator Perry here. Yep.
Yeah, it's Quad. Like that. Bro, tell me how crazy growing up in that era was. Like anybody and everybody that was around that era will like belongs to a group of people.
Dude, it's a special community.
Yeah.
It's a like very special community.
You can't force yourself into that. You can know all you want, but if you weren't like, if you didn't create that little platform, a lot of the people that are here right now wouldn't happen. Machinima gaming the way it happened wouldn't have been as big as it was if it wasn't for these people that they're going crazy. So with the sniping stuff, and I'm working on this. I'm working on a whole bunch of projects. One of the projects I want to do is I want to do a documentary series on sniping in gaming across all games. So from Counter-Strike Ops, and because I think that sniping is a very niche sort of, like, you have to have something in your brain that says I'm a sniper.
Yeah.
Because sure. Right? Like, it's either, because not everybody likes to snipe, but there's that outlier of people that are just like,
are snipers. They just snipe.
They just snipe.
Yeah.
They don't do anything but
dude,
snipe.
Literally, when I played Modern Warfare 2, I made sure that I never took out my secondary, because I wanted as many shots with the sniper as I could to be the best sniper possible. Like I wanted to be like the best sniper in the world. Yeah. And like the closest I got was like I think top 5 in MW2. But that's still
of just killing,
of just being just nasty with the sniper.
Damn.
Like I was like top 5 for like a year.
Jesus. Think about everything that goes into that, because it's so meaningless to everybody else, but to us, it's everything.
Bro, it was the best. I swear, to this day, it was the best feeling in the world, being able to just know, like, I would go into a lobby and just absolutely shit on everyone.
Regular
just
guns,
shit on fools,
grenade gun, like,
didn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
My scope would get to you faster than you could get to me.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, I could kill you with one bullet, and you have to kill me with a lot more.
Yes.